Hey, hey, what's poppin', people? I cannot hear myself in my ears. So, welcome to another edition of Truly Inconsequential. You got my homie, Mr. Greer.
Hello, hello.
And old Brim right here, and we're going to bring you some wonderful debate tonight. Today. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week. We're here live on Facebook as well as YouTube. And our official website and all that other jazz. So hopefully you guys will always join us and join into the chit chat, because it is very important that you guys sit and get involved. That is half of our show. All right. So if you don't get involved, it's going to be boring. We need to make sure you're involved. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Happy Wednesday back at you.
Welcome, Lisa. Welcome to the chat.
Today, we're going to be, it's going to be a fun one. And it actually seems a little fishy that Hawkman didn't quickly make the cut. All right, bad joke. But at the end of the day, basically we're going to be discussing two legendary DC characters who pay their dues in the comics, cartoons, and the big screen, as well as being partners in the Justice League. The combatants are the Flash as well as Aquaman. And, are they useful, useless? We'll find out. Same bat time, same bat time, same bat channel right here, right now. Can you make this a little bit lower for me? Because now it's like peeking in my ears. What do you call it? Real world problems.
Is that better?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
There you go.
I love you so much in a manly way.
Yeah.
Hey, Kim.
Hello, hello. Hey, Mary. Hey, Brian. Brian, you're the man. Thank you for hopping in while you're at while you're dealing with school right now. And Jose, welcome to the chat.
This was a no-brainer.
I'm probably gonna be with you on this one.
Which one do you think, Jose? Which one? What do we?
I think this is probably gonna be a really easy one for.
I don't know.
For everybody. Well, I mean, like, come on. I mean, like, look, it's definitely one of them is definitely more popular than the other, and the other one took somebody coming off of Game of Thrones to make him a cool character. And I'm not going to be very vague with all of this.
Ouch.
But,
okay. See, here's the thing.
Don Trolio, thank you so much for the new follow on Twitch. Much, much appreciated.
I am not. See, here's the thing.
Feel free to hop in the chat. Everybody, also, if you're watching, sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Everybody watching, do me a favor. If you could, please like, share the streams, all the interaction, and all the clicks. help more people see us and more people join these debates.
Absolutely, positively. So listen, listen. I'm gonna cheer for Aquaman on this. Maybe going in, he is the lone man on the totem pole.
Is that who we're gonna start with? Is Aquaman?
It depends which way you want to go. I'm fine going either way. I just think that Aquaman is gonna actually beat the Flash on this.
Okay, I guess we'll see. But I mean, all right. So all right, fine. We'll cut right to it. We'll start with Aquaman. I think Aquaman. I think there are two superheroes in DC that are more inconsequential than Aquaman. There's only two. Do you want to know who they are? Nope. The Wonder Twins.
Absolutely.
The Wonder Twins are the only two DC superheroes that are more inconsequential than Aquaman. Aquaman stinks. Like, he is literally.
Well, he does come from the ocean.
Smell like fish. He is absolute hot garbage. Like I was saying, like I alluded to when we first started, the only thing that made Aquaman cool was the fact they got Jason Momoa, who left Game of Thrones, who was fresh off of Game of Thrones, is the only reason that character was anything interesting.
But here's the thing. Now, I'm going to defend Aquaman here, and I'm going to agree with that from way back when they had him back in the day of the Justice League cartoons, and he's riding around on two dolphins. Like, I can tell you, I agree with you on that. Like, it was like, why? Just what is this about? But what do you call it in the comics in general? Now, I don't know how into the comics you were.
An Aquaman comic book?
Yeah.
Not one bit, actually.
Okay, but the Aquaman character was very, very big deal in the comic books. What do you call it? And they made him cooler as he went on. He wasn't just like this little Joe Schmo. You know what I mean?
He's like
I control the fish.
He's like one aspect of Captain Planet. That's how uncool he is. He's like a Captain Planet encompasses everything that has to do with Earth. Aquaman is just water. Like, he stinks.
Jose says Flash is the heart. You might be with Jose on this one. Flash is the heart of the Justice League, and even in some comics, is the reason the League falls apart. My thing went screwy here.
The reason League falls apart with his death. Aquaman is so damn boring that not even losing his hand to save a kid could make him cool. The only reason Aquaman matters is because Jason Momoa makes all the moms want mom. Oh my god, that's very funny. He has the same exact powers as SpongeBob. Jeff Dunham. That's hilarious. Jeff Dunham said that. That's hilarious. Thank you, Brian. I was always impressed by the comic book Aquaman, and Danielle is laughing, of course.
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, Aquaman, okay, step out of the water, like take a fight on land.
Yeah.
Aquaman's useless. Like, he ain't talking to fish. Like, what is he gonna talk to the fish in the dentist fish tank? Like, what is he gonna do?
Listen,
does he actually control water? No,
I understand that,
though.
but the Flash, all he has is super speed. So yeah, he could run across the world and he could run across the water, but all it takes is one strategic hit and he's done.
Yeah, but you gotta catch him. You gotta catch him first.
I'm sure they'll catch him if they could catch Quicksilver and they could catch all these other characters. And I'm sure the Flash. Listen, the Flash has been caught plenty of times. All it takes is one hit. I think they even did it in the movie.
And all it takes is to fight is to fight Aquaman on land, and he's useless. See, like, what is he gonna do? Throw a starfish at somebody?
Aquaman
he's gonna pull out like ninja stars, like starfish.
Listen, an aquarium can come in very handy at certain times.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. They're only gonna fight Aquaman at SeaWorld, so he has enough water to fight people. Yeah,
well, hey, that could be worse. What do you call it? But no, at the end of the day, in the ocean, if that's his area, that's his area.
Hawkman at least can fly. Like, he can at least fly around.
He sucks. He sucks.
But he can at least like fly around and be more useful than somebody's like, hey, good, I could talk to this dolphin over here.
But now here's the thing. If you think that Aquaman is such a crappy character, why has he been around for so long with so much success, in fact that they had to make a movie about him?
Well, because I think he was one of the mainstays of the Justice League, but it's just because it's him as a character. Like, you can't replace him with anybody now. Who's more who are you going to replace him with to make him? Like,
who, Aquaman?
Yeah, who are you gonna replace him with? Like,
plenty of people. Martian Manhunter. They could have went.
Manhunter's not a pretty dull character too.
They're all dull characters. DC sucks. DC sucks. You know what I mean? Like, to be completely.
Yeah, I mean,
blunt.
look. We're
throw Batman in the water. What is he gonna do?
We're having a conversation between Aquaman and
the Flash. Yes.
But the only consequential characters within the Justice League are Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman and Superman. That's it. Everybody else is for the most part useless. Maybe Green Lantern.
We saw what they did with the Green Lantern movie.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Green Lantern? I mean, the Green Lantern Corps. I think all of it is just DC Universe is lame to begin with. So we're dealing with two very lame characters. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm okay with Aquaman. I'm okay with the Flash, but neither one of them are.
But I don't think Aquaman is really all that special. Like we said, like Jose said, Jose, you actually agreed with me on that one, so I appreciate you making my point. That it took Jason Momoa to make Aquaman interesting. Like.
His comics were selling, so obviously he was interesting. Hold on. Lisa says, not heavily invested in either. I've always been into Marvel. If I had to choose, I'd go with Flash being more inconsequential. Jose says, Brim, it's okay. I know we got to fill 30 minutes worth of content here, brother. We can talk about other stuff, kid. You don't have to do this to yourself. And Brian says, I remember Martian Manhunter too. Nice reference. Thank you. What do you call it?
I like how he's so nice to you when he doesn't agree with you, but then when it's me, he just immediately attacks and says mean things about me.
He attacked me here.
That's not really an attack. That's he's apologized. He he does what I get from that is he doesn't actually believe you think Aquaman is consequential. He's just giving you the benefit of the doubt. It's like, oh, Brim must just be doing this to fill content time. Even though I know that you do like Aquaman, especially from how you've defended Aquaman going into all of those movies. I know you're a big Aquaman fan.
I'm not a big Aquaman fan. I like Aquaman because I grew up with Aquaman.
Yeah.
So, the fact that I've known him, throughout the comics, throughout the Justice League cartoons, throughout, the actual films now, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I always... I don't hate the character. I think he is a worthless character because, he's talking to fish. But, if you're fighting and doing something in the ocean.
Because we're not having the conversation of which one's more consequential than the other at this point. That's towards the end of the show. I'm just talking for right now, and in terms of the Justice League, I don't think Aquaman.
He was higher up than Flash.
But I don't think Aquaman holds as big of an importance as the Flash.
As the Flash?
Yeah.
No, Aquaman's one of the leaders. Flash isn't one of the leaders.
What do you need? But what do you need?
Flash is a bitch.
But what do you need Aquaman for? Aquaman's a bitch. All he does is talk to sharks.
Hey, man, that's a cool freaking job right there.
But how is that?
I'm cool talking to sharks.
How is that going to save the world? How is that going to save the world? You're just going to go talk to the sharks and be like, look, these aliens over here, they're really doing damage. I appreciate you being here because you're my sounding board. Are they like his therapists? When things are really tough, Aquaman just goes and talks to a big blue whale to calm himself.
Or the piranha from the Amazon.
Yeah, he just talks to them to calm down a little bit.
Oh, come on over here, sir. We need to eat somebody up. I don't know, man. I have no idea. What do you call it? Hold on. Let's see. What else we got? We got from Lisa. You want to grab?
Lisa, I agree. DC sucks. Who else can replace Aquaman with his unique skill set? Flash wins only because in a foot race nobody beats him. Playground rules. # playground rules. Haley likes Aquaman winky face, and then Danielle says Flash. This is not Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
this is. I guess I don't know. We could throw Flash Gordon in here at some point.
Flash Gordon's also inconsequential.
Well, but he's a main character
no
of this
offense,
movie.
Sam.
No, can't talk about that.
If you listen to this ever, Sam, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, but I think, like I said, I am putting my foot down. The only two characters more inconsequential than Aquaman are the Wonder Twins because. You saw them in the Justice Friend, what is it? The Justice.
The
Friend?
Justice League. What do you call
League.
it? Which was the what do you call it? You're talking about the cartoon.
Yeah, you saw them there, and then they were gone.
Yeah, no, they're yes, but we're not talking about.
Wasn't there like a blue monkey too, or something like that?
Yeah, a little blue monkey. Yeah. What do you call it? He was with them, but why? We're not talking about them though. You were talking about Aquaman and Flash, and the Flash, aside from being super fast, is useless. What else is he gonna do?
Well, but
so Aquaman, at least Aquaman has superpower. You know what I mean? He can fight. So on land, he's got superpowers. You know what I'm saying?
Do you mean? But what do you mean he's got superpowers on land?
He's ridiculously strong. So yes, he could still fight while on land. He just doesn't have his fish on land, which sounds really lame. But
yeah, but
he could still fight.
But any one of them could fight. Like they could all all
Flash can't fight.
The superheroes could fight. Yes, he can.
He's this tiny little dude.
Flash throws punches, but he's fast though.
He's fast.
You get a lot of momentum. You get a lot of momentum around those punches. Like imagine running around the whole world, somebody jumping and just connecting with you right in the face. That's pretty much game over. But we're talking, like I said, right now we got another probably about another minute before we got to switch over to the Flash. But I just again, I can't think of anybody more inconsequential than man, Greer, I know you really yearn for my acceptance, man. You are just as important to me, buddy. Whispers, Brim, you're still my favorite. That was a really loud whisper. That was a really loud whisper here, Jose. No, I just like to remind you that you and me are really not that far off on a lot of our opinions. And
it's true. Mary says love Flash Gordon.
And this was really a one. This is really like this is like really like a one-sided debate. You know, we really did not. We weren't fair to in my opinion, weren't fair to Aquaman because now we're gonna have to in a minute, like right now, talk about the Flash. And I mean, if I'm ranking superpowers, I would much rather super speed than talking to fish.
Fair enough.
Freaking Flash can phase through objects. Exactly. Like the dude is so fast, he can literally phase through things.
I don't remember that. I could be wrong.
That does happen.
Does that happen?
He can do that. He can
really.
He could go through time. He could run backwards and forwards through time because he's so fast.
Greer, you're the same guy who likes Hawkeye, okay? The most inconsequential
I
character.
I agreed that Hawkeye was inconsequential.
Or was it Green Arrow?
I mean, I like those characters, but that doesn't mean, like, I'm not... I don't know what you mean by that, though.
I thought that I remembered you saying that they were consequential.
No, I agreed that
Okay.
I agreed that we did not need Hawkeye. It's
Okay.
just I
making sure.
I appreciate him as a character because he's a human in against a bunch of people with superpowers.
Okay. So
And Tony Stark, who bought his own superpowers and created it himself.
like Batman.
Yeah,
Batman has no superpower whatsoever.
I never said he did.
But he has no super. So in essence, and I'm just gonna put this out there, and I'm not picking on Batman. I do love bats. We will have our Batman debate at one point.
Hawkeye is better than Aquaman.
But what do you call it? At the end of the day, at least Aquaman has superpowers. Doesn't matter what the powers are.
Doesn't that make you even worse that you're that lame of a character that you would lose to somebody without superpowers?
He hasn't lost to Batman.
He is. That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, like popularity-wise, like Batman is infinitely much cooler, much better of a hero than Aquaman is. Aquaman has powers. Batman doesn't.
Okay.
Doesn't that make Aquaman look worse? Then you just made Aquaman look worse.
Listen, I think it's pretty cool riding on dolphins.
Yeah, that's cool riding on dolphins. You just made fun of him for riding on the dolphins.
Shut up, Greer.
You literally just said this isn't the same Aquaman that was riding on dolphins in cartoons 20 years ago.
But I still have to make, I have to play for the guy a little bit.
He stinks.
So
Batman is better funded. You're right. Aquaman was my favorite of the Justice League. He swarms with dolphins. He swam with dolphins. Thank you, Mary.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
I don't know.
That. But no. So now moving over to the Flash.
Yes.
The Flash is definitely one of the most consequential characters within the Justice League because, like Jose said before, he's the heart and soul of the Justice League.
How?
What do you mean?
How do you say he's the heart and soul? He was like the worst character in the movie, by the way.
What do you mean he was the worst character in the
movie? In that godforsaken movie that I shouldn't have watched. The Snyder's Cut, 3 hours long.
I still haven't watched
4 hours long, whatever the hell it was.
movie.
I fell asleep halfway through. That's how boring it was. I don't know. I don't know. I can't get behind the Flash.
Why though?
Because he's just a crappy character.
Aquaman riding to the rescue on a fleet of manatees. That's right. But what were you saying?
On Teen Titans, he's a jerk. Who? Aquaman or Flash? I can't remember. What do you call it? But Flash is. Listen, I'm not a Flash fan. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing.
But again, I think consequentiality to the Justice League. I think super speed is more consequential than being able to talk to animals. Like the Flash is infinitely a better character and a more relatable character to people and a more exciting character to people than Aquaman. I don't think the Flash isn't the butt of people's jokes like Aquaman. The Flash didn't need Jason Momoa to play him to make him a cool character.
Right.
Tell me, come on.
But Jason Momoa did make him a cool character. So now
Cool-ish,
he is
though.
He is more of a consequential character because of Jason Momoa. So if you're going to take everything all wrapped into one, you know what I'm saying?
But I would say that in the comic books, I think Flash was a way cooler character and a way more influential character because especially how he he directly affects a lot of the DC universes. I mean, we don't get the whole Flashpoint story if it's not for the Flash. Like we don't get the entire DC universe changed if it wasn't for the Flash. You know what I mean?
Sandra says, what if the fight's in the Sahara? Aquaman is screwed.
Exactly.
It's true. Listen, I didn't say it was a perfect world, man. I just said that Aquaman is not as bad as you think.
Flash himself could change so many different things in the universe of DC more than Aquaman could.
Jose says Flash is the true secret weapon for the Justice League. Just because he could time travel, he causes the Flashpoint. Danielle says Haley says Flash is inconsequential. So my daughter says that Flash is inconsequential. Therefore, Flash is inconsequential.
Yeah, it's not my. It's because she's a Jason Momoa fan, isn't it? Isn't it, Daniel?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sandra says Flash can reverse time.
That's what I mean. He has so many his character goes well beyond the fact that he's just has super speed. Like, yes, he has super speed, but Flash affects literally everything.
Listen, I have to fight for Aquaman.
I understand you have to fight for Aquaman. It's a losing battle, but I understand.
If we, if we were going for the same people, then it would be boring.
No, I understand.
You know, I have to fight for him.
I understand.
As boring as the freaking characters I think both of them are. You know what I mean?
But I think Flash is a much more fun character. Like, personality-wise, I think the Flash as a character is a lot more fun. He's very quick-witted. He's funny. He's sarcastic. Like, he's
a prick on Teen Titans.
He's a more relatable character. Like the Aquaman's just this brooding, like, I'm the king of the sea. Like, he stinks.
Barry Allen. What do you call it? Which is funny too, because the
TV show's been on for like 8 years.
It's really funny because he was actually used. The name was used in Catch Me If You Can. Do you know that?
Was it really?
Yeah, because what do you call it? The Leonardo DiCaprio's character, which was based on a true story, he read Flash comics, so he was a big Flash fan. So what do you call it? When he was using a different name, he used the name Barry Allen. And what do you call it? It was funny because the detectives were looking for a Barry Allen.
That's funny.
And they, it took some kid to say, oh, you're into the Flash too, So
that's very funny.
You want to grab some of these?
Super speed and time travel is what Flash can reverse time is what Sandra said. Then she says super speed and time travel. I mean, like, it's a no-brainer. Aquaman is cool now. I'll give you that. He is thanks to Jason Momoa, obviously. He's a footnote if it's not for Jason Momoa. Brim, the moment you can control time, you instantly become consequential. That's from Jose. I would agree with you, my friend. But if you go by comics, he's the dude riding the pink seahorse. that is Aquaman.
No, not the comics. Not the comics. That's the cartoon. The comics, totally different character. The comics,
he's a different character in some
He was
of
a
the cartoons.
badass in the comics.
Because he does have the whole, like, cut off hand thing. When he is in the other iterations of the Justice League, like, they have done their best to make the Aquaman a cool character, but it's to no avail. Like, nobody really cares about Aquaman.
Because the damage was done because he was on the pink seahorses in the Justice League.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
that was a kids show.
But a lot of them had hokey, corny, like, characters within the kids shows, and they were still able to become successes outside of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, Batman at one point was corny and hokey, but now people love him for the whole, like, brooding, overpowering, dark superhero. He wasn't always like that. Superman was the same way.
Let's see. What does Jose say? He is a fast Batman. He loses his mother and gains these powers to fight crime. Sandra says true. Mary says, I see Flash as a poor man's Superman. Sandra says it was a corny time for cartoons. It is,
to say the least.
It was absolutely a corny time for cartoons. That's why the Wonder Twins came about.
Yeah, they
You know what I mean? They needed something special for the kids,
Were they even in, like, comic books?
I think they added them later on and then took them out. I can't remember. I could be wrong. I just don't remember. It's been a long time. But I remember, look, Wonder Twin powers, activate. You know what I mean? Turn me into a whatever. Turn me into whatever. I don't even remember their names.
Yeah, look, if we're talking about Aquaman, like, this should have been a conversation. Like, what we should have done was, instead of doing the Flash, we should have done Aquaman versus the Wonder Twins. Have Aquaman go against the both of them, because then Aquaman wins. Then I believe Aquaman would have won.
But here's the thing. I think that what we should have done is Aquaman versus Namor. But you don't know Namor, so we couldn't go do Aquaman versus Namor.
Okay, let's talk real here, Greer. When are you and Brim going to cosplay as Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? That's very funny. You're talking to this one over here would never cosplay. I think that would be very funny, and that is a very good idea, Jose. But I wouldn't hold your breath that that's actually going to happen.
Huh? What do you mean? Maybe it will.
Yeah,
we'll do it on the show.
That'd be very funny. Even the comics. was like, we tried with the Wonder Twins and they gave up. Yeah, I mean, the Wonder Twins stink. I know Namor and Aquaman kicks Namor's ass. I'm sure. Again, I don't know Namor. I'm not really familiar with that character, but yeah. Look, again, I think we set Aquaman up to fail on this one. I think the Flash is by far one of the most popular characters within DC.
But see, again, that's not Aquaman. People know because people make fun of him.
But Aquaman, but a lot of people know the Flash. The Flash has been.
I think they're equally as well known.
The Flash has got one of the biggest running comic book television shows, live action television shows going right now.
Actually, I think it was canceled.
It wasn't canceled. It's coming to its
Okay.
series finale in, I think, either this season or next season. But it's been on for like 8 or 9 years.
But everybody knows Aquaman also. He doesn't need the TV show.
But Aquaman's the butt of everybody's jokes.
I agree with you.
Everybody enjoys. Everybody likes the Flash. Like, people want to be the Flash. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a joke gimmicky character. You know what I mean? Like, you almost, like I said, Captain Planet freaking stinks, and Aquaman's basically the same thing as Captain Planet.
Captain Planet was god awful.
The worst.
What do you call it? We got some more things here. Danielle, yes. For you and I to we'll do it for Halloween. Maybe we'll do it for our Halloween episode.
That would be
We'll
funny.
do it on air. Namor is a salty pun intended character. What do you call it? Is a salty. Namor is salty pun intended character. I get it. Iris says better than the Wonder Twins was Wendy Marvin and Wonder Dog Eichelwald. I don't even. All right, you take the rest.
Any hero from the ocean just sucks, man. I totally agree with you. Tom wants to be the Flash. I would love to be the Flash. Super speed would definitely be my superpower because I am afraid of heights. Namor is just an emo Aquaman. The dude just hates everyone. That's hilarious. Captain Planet is literally a national treasure. Captain Planet stinks, Danielle. We have this argument all the time.
We might need to reevaluate our relationship, my love.
Aside from SpongeBob, no other character has ever come from the ocean has really mattered, except for Jason Momoa's six-pack. I agree. Nobody cares about any superheroes from the ocean.
I don't believe that.
Mermaid Man's more consequential than Aquaman.
Oh, come on, Barnacle Boy. You can eat that.
I think that would be very funny.
Yeah, we could do it. We'll do it. So you guys have to pay attention. So we do live and uncut for the Halloween episode. What do you call it? Make sure you guys tune in live, and maybe Greer and I'll do that whole
would be
thing.
very freaking funny. That's coming up a lot sooner than you would think.
Yeah, and Kim will be Sandy.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
It'd be hilarious.
We're just gonna set up another camera and have her just sit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I can't do her voice. But
Dude,
yeah.
come on. Captain Planet is the corny superhero of the 90s. You have to love that. Okay, I don't think there was a TV show I hated more than Captain Planet. That show
You're
was
about to get
so
canceled, Tom. Everybody seems to love
so
Captain
freaking
Planet.
bad. It was so bad. Like, imagine being the dude that got heart. Like, there was earth, wind, fire, heart. No. I'm like, sorry, can I turn my ring in? This is dumb.
No, thank you. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to play anymore. Take your toy back.
Yeah.
Mary, I love Captain Planet. Jose, again, I can't wait to get my intern check. Captain Planet made mullets cool. No, he didn't. He certainly did not.
No, they're trying to bring people are trying to bring mullets back though.
Oh my lord.
Tom wanted to be Hart. No, he didn't. I wanted to be Fire. The Fire one was cool. That one was pretty cool.
Eichelwald.
That was the freaking worst. But no, so look. Back to circling back. Let's turn this shit back around.
Circling the drain. That's shout out to Ira right there.
Yeah, big shout out to Ira. Thank you for being in the chat, my friend. Really appreciate it. And like I keep saying, everybody, please, if you could, share the streams. The more you like, the more you comment. See everybody joining these comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. The more you do that, the more we get pushed through the algorithm and the more people see us because we know that our world is just run by algorithms. The most consequential thing going now is algorithms.
That's true.
Yeah, so I look, we got like 2 or 3 minutes left, probably about 2 minutes left. And I think it's safe to say that Aquaman is truly inconsequential.
Well, let's just find out. Everybody, if you guys want to, drop in the comments, who do you think is more consequential? Who wins this battle of the worst characters in
I wish there was a way
universe?
that we I don't think that
Aquaman or Flash.
I don't know if there is a way out. The algorithm is inconsequential. I wish it was.
I wish it was.
I also wish there was a way to have, because I know Twitch does it, but I don't know how that would work through the Streamlabs. We get a lot of people on Facebook. Like they have poles
Oh,
that you can enact, and that would be cool because then, because then you could actually have people vote live. But Flash is more, but they're both consequential. Sandra says Flash. Yeah, I mean.
Let's see. Anybody else want to chime in here?
So we got 2 for Flash.
Who do you pick, Flash or Aquaman?
I'm assuming Jose's going with Flash because of what he said earlier.
Yeah.
Sam Jones is Flash Gordon. That's very funny.
Yes.
That is very, very funny.
Sam's a good guy. I would have seen him in Texas if it didn't get canceled.
Sam was
cool. He was signing.
Flash is more consequential, so that's Aquaman, terrible. Flash, consequential. Okay, so that's 4. I think we got. So it's 4. Aquaman is consequential. Okay, so that's 4-1.
Okay.
That's 4-1.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I
need
mean,
some more Aquamans.
I think we're gonna wind up having to call it because we are at the 30-minute mark.
All right. So yeah, I guess Flash wins. Eve wins. He's lightning speed ahead.
Look, I can't. Again, we stacked the deck against Aquaman here. We should not have done Aquaman dirty like this and put him against the Flash because the Flash is one of those more widely popular characters within the Justice League.
Yeah.
Like. The Flash is popular because people think the Flash is cool because super speed is awesome and the character himself is really cool. People like to make fun of Aquaman.
Poor Aquaman is flopping like a fish out of water right now.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, Greer.
Yeah, well, it's our fault. It's a collective fault of everybody in the chat because we all decided that Aquaman is totally useless. Nobody needs him.
But again, I'm not all there for the Flash either, but I'm with you on that. Okay, I agree Flash has the edge, but Aquaman is consequential. Thank you. I'll take that. As long as we agree that Aquaman is consequential.
But we can't do that. That's not how the show works. They both can't be consequential.
No, one could be more consequential than the other.
No, this show is called Truly Inconsequential. You need to swallow your pride a little bit and just accept that one of I take L's. I take L's all the time.
Okay, hold on a minute, but it's getting heated here. Hold on. Joseph says, Aquaman is the highest grossing DCEU film, so he has that at least. Oh.
Yeah, but he's got one thing. The Flash is more popular across the board.
Lisa says Flash is a one-trick pony. Sandra says he is. Sandra says it does today, Greer. Get him, Tom, says Ira. You can't have your cake and eat it, Brim. I listen. Lisa says Aquaman is consequential.
Look,
we have more Aquamans.
That's 2 Aquamans to 4 Flashes.
Lisa just said Aquaman.
That's 2 Aquamans to 4 Flashes.
God damn it.
That's the thing. Like I take
All
L's,
right, I'll take the L. I'll take the L
all the time.
I'll take it. And I'm going to have some fish later.
Yeah. That's fair. So that's the deal, everybody.
Mary says Aquaman. That's another one. We're catching up.
I think Mary said that before, right? Oh no, that was Lisa. Okay, no, Lisa said it. All right, that's 4-3.
Flash is played by a child compared. Aquaman is played by a damn man. If it flips, I'm gonna laugh so hard. You better get this thing over before it flips.
It's not gonna. But it's really not gonna. So, truly consequential, obviously, is Aquaman. Aquaman's lame as hell. Nobody's ever a loser. But you just gotta, hey, you gotta admit when you're wrong.
I'll take the loss. It's okay. I feel you.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think we're not really going out on a limb here saying that Aquaman's more inconsequential than the Flash.
It's fine. I'm with you. I don't think it's not too far off. But we really should. I wish you would have known Namor because it would have been much more of a fair play. Yeah, Aquaman versus Namor. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like the same character.
Really know. I had no idea who Namor was.
Tom's about to finish like the Micro Machine Man.
I don't know who that is.
Are you serious? The Micro Machine guy? You never. Oh wow! I gotta play that for you. That's crazy.
No, actually, I think I do know who you're talking about.
You have to. He's like one of the fastest speaking men in the world, and he talks
I know what you're talking about.
This is funny. Jose, Tom is losing his grip on this. Sandra says yes. Joseph says Namor. Namor definitely loses that. Oh my God, Tom is such a fetus because you don't know who the micro Machine Man is. Sandra, I love that commercial. Okay, let's end this.
No, we do gotta go.
But before you get this turned on you,
I don't care. Look, if you got, like I said, if everybody thinks that Aquaman's more consequential than the Flash, that's okay. That's totally fine.
No, you've got the Flash on this one. You've got the Flash. You've got it.
But
you got it.
Yeah, that's cool. But
Thank you guys so much for
Yes,
tuning in. As
thank you.
always, we appreciate you. If you'd like to know who's coming on next, what we're doing next week, it's all on our official calendar on the official website. So please make sure to check that out, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So definitely come with all your debating goods, and we'll be psyched for you, as Greer always says.
Rate, review, subscribe. Please follow the streams, share the streams, like the streams, comment on the streams. If you guys have any suggestions on who you think we should debate, let us know. Hit us up on social medias. Leave comments under the videos. We'll if we don't know the characters, do a little bit of research and we'll figure out who the characters are. And if we do, that just makes it 10 times easier. But again, thank you everybody for being here. We can't really do the show. The show's a lot less fun when you guys aren't in the chat and nobody's in the chat. So I can't thank you guys enough for being here and doing this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We appreciate you. And make sure you catch Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, the new episode of the Grindhouse Radio, and we will see you guys next week.
Later.